We are men of integrity. We are men of action. At the same time, we are men of devotion. We are men that love our family. Ganyan po tayo dapat. Amen po ba? Ay, wala akong marinig. Amen po ba? Right. Kailangan nila ito eh. Kailangan natin ito eh. Most men will say, I don't need that. I know that already. That's not true. If you stop learning, you stop growing. And if you stop growing, you're dead. Tama ba? See, importante po yan. Well, they don't call me pastor. They don't call me doctor. They call me big brother. And in my dialect, they called me Manong. Yan. I am fondly called Manong, but I'm not the Manong driver. Okay? I'm not the Manong photographer. I'm not the Manong parking attendant. Okay? In my church, where I pastor, they call me big brother, Manong. So I would love you to call me Manong. Pag later on, when we will have a small group discussion, I will sit in your group para sa ganon, we will be able to enjoy what we will be learning today. All right? As I look at the 2 years of Pastor Dave's topic, nakarami na pala kayo, no? You've been meeting regularly every month, and amazing. I saw your topics. And how many of you out of the 20 topics, let's say 20 na lang sa 2 years, ilan sa inyo naka-attend kayo, at least nakasampu kayo sa loob ng 2 taon, 2 years? You have attended twice, 10 times. Can you please stand up? You have attended 10 times out of the 24 or 20. Wow. Wow. All right. You can be seated. How many of you have attended at least, let's say, between 5 to 9? 5 to 9. Please stand up. Please stand up. Please stand up. 5 to 9. Madami-dami. Wow. How many of you, this is your first time to attend because somebody invited you? Would you kindly stand up? Wow. Palakpakan naman natin sila. Welcome them to the team, to the group, to the barkada. Okay? Yung iba, between 1 or 2 to 5. Okay? So that means to say, kung with my survey, hindi po ibig sabihin na nakakarami tayo. That means to say, iba-iba po yung mga audience natin each time that we would come. So that means to say, marami pa kayong dapat madinig. And check out the messages of Pastor Dave. I just love to listen to Pastor Dave. He's my mentor. And sino nang nakabasa yung kanyang libro? Ha? How many of you have read the book of Pastor Dave Magalong? It's a must to read. Please, it's a must to read. Kailangan yung malaman yung pagkalalaki ninyo. Not how the world defines it, but how God defines it through His Word. Importante yan. Real man, manhood, yung talagang definition po ng Panginoon. You know, because many times we try to define our being men by the world standard, right? By the things that we possess, by popularity, by our power, yan, by our position. Diba? Ito ako. No way. The Lord defines it differently. I'm a Filipino-Chinese. Para yung pong gustong magtanong kung si Pastor ba ay Pilipino. Opo. Pero Ilocano po ako. I came from the province of Lawag City. Yan, sa Ilocos Norte. But my station as a medical doctor and a pastor, nandun po ako ngayon sa Metro Manila, sa La Loma. do come when you wanna visit my church. Malapit po kami sa mga leksyonan sa La Loma. Do come and visit us, pay us a visit, and come and be my guest sa aming pong new church. Okay, come and visit us so that you will meet my family, and you will also meet the people that I work with. There's a need na dapat nating gampanan ng mga kalalakihan because we contribute to the problems of our family. Sa totoo lang. Di ba? We're not doing our job well. That's why, again, kung meron po akong statement na laging sinasabi, the family is worth saving. Sabihin nga natin lahat, the family is worth saving. The family is worth fighting for. Write it down and always say that. The family is worth saving. Go ahead. The family is worth saving. The family is worth fighting for. You know, the need is so huge. Kaya pinatayo ko kayo kanina, I am just looking for professionals like us. Yet, ilan sa atin when you went to college, did you spend 3 units or a semester to study what marital enrichment is all about? None. Meron ba tayong curriculum o units man lang that study about family in its entirety and how to grow up a successful family? Wala. In political science, in sociology, we just define family, right? That's it. May asawa, may anak, extended, may lolo, lola, pinsan. And after that, we get into marriage. And we don't even undergo counseling. And here we are. It's like they're saying to us, oh, it's a time bomb. It's an explosion. Figure it out, boy. Bahala ka sa buhay mo. I thank God for this ministry. You come because you're saying yourself, I need to learn more. I need to know more. I need help. I need help, guys. And I thank God for Pastor Dave Magalong. I've been married for 27 years. It's not perfect. But I thank God that you're here tonight. We want to learn from each other. And we are going to talk about making friends with conflict. When we talk about conflict, what comes to mind? When you talk about conflict, ano ang unang pumapasok sa utak mo? These are some of those that would somehow involve conflict or can make conflict. When you grow, you try to grow, there will be more conflict. When you start to fight, because there's a conflict. Cold War, because again, there's a conflict. When you want to be successful, you have to undergo conflict. What comes to mind when we talk about conflict? Ito ba yung pumapasok sa isip natin? Wala bang conflict na walang anger? Lagi ba yung conflict? Nababawasan ba yung love ko for each other, for my wife and my kids? Nasisira ba yung unity natin because of conflict? And when we hear a lot of demonstration and protest because there's conflict, what comes to mind when we talk about conflict? Can we be friends with conflict? Pwede ba natin kaibiganin? Conflict is very stressful, di ba? In a given productivity, there must be conflict. What comes to mind pag pinag-uusapan natin po ang conflict? Allow me po As a medical doctor and someone who teach psychology and different medical science in our university, to teach you about conflict. Is it bad or good? Is it always bad? Or conflict can also bring good? And how do I respond when conflict comes? How will I respond when conflict comes? Hey guys, you can write it down. Men should learn how to write. Because when I talk now, if you don't write, you will only remember 10%. But when you listen and when you write, you gain as many as 80%. That's according to psychology. So I love writing. When Pastor Dave would teach, I still have his notes because I love to learn. And men should show that you love to learn. And when there is conflict, how do I respond? Pastor, define first conflict to us. Where does conflict come from? Saan ba nanggagaling yan? Conflict comes from the word self-centeredness. In Tagalog, makasarili, mapangsarili, makaako, mapagpahalaga sa sarili, and yan po ang dahilan. Nung nagkasala sina Adan at Eva, ang nalagay sa puso nila because of sin is that self-centeredness, selfishness. Kaya po naka-embed yan sa ating DNA. Biologically and genetically. Lahat tayo, babae man o lalaki man. Kaya po nandito tayo ngayon. Survival of the fittest, survival of the smartest, survival of the richest. Oh, love that. We want to compete for a wrong reason. Kasi biologically, genetically, totoo po yun. Psychologically, egocentric tayo. And what is egocentric? It means meron tayong natural restriction of perception. Cognitively unable to take the viewpoints of others. Ako lang. Ako lang ang magaling. Ako lang ang marunong. Di ba? Gusto natin, ako lang. Bata pa lamang yan, meron na yan. Egocentric na tayo. Not only that, sa ating environment na ating kinalakhan, the place where we were born, we live in, and we were raised up, we have this popular culture that says, it's all about me, baby. See? We love that. Tignan niyo po yung mga picture niyo po sa smartphone saka sa iPhone. Ilan ang selfie ninyo? That's our culture. We just love it. Gusto natin yung napaparangalan, namamayagpag, sikat, popular, powerful. Hey guys, that's our problem. Because of self-centeredness, we are struggling to create space for others. Nahirapan tayo. Dying to self is so hard today. Naalala nyo when you are kids, when you are eating something and the boys will now come and say, "Penge!" What do you do? Para hindi na sila humingi. O kaya, tama ba? Tama ba? Ganyan tayo lumaki eh. Dying to self is so hard. Now you understand why we have so many conflict. And look at that. We see things differently. No wonder we're fighting. We want different things. We have different thinking styles. We have different personalities. We have different goals and different approaches. Put them together, the husband and the wife. Boom! They conflict. It's all start with self-centeredness. We have a very difficult time to create space. What is death to self mean today? God wants us to die to ourselves. Man, are you listening? The answer is to die to egocentrism. Die to your desire. Die to your own goals and interest. Die to yourself. It means freeing others from your judgment, instead loving the person, but not trying to make that person into the person you want. When you get into marriage, ano ang plano mo sa asawa mo? You will be the person I want you to be. Maghugas ka ng pinggan! Maglaba ka! Magluto ka! Mamalengke ka! Bago ka lang mag-asawa, take note, meron ka ng balak sa asawa mo. Kasi nahirapan kang single, you got married so that you will have someone to help you out, boy. Tama ba? Ganon din yung asawa mo, hindi mo ba alam? Yung asawa mong babae, kaya rin ako mag-aasawa para makalaya sa impyernong ito. I want to marry that man because, man, imagine meron taga-masahe sa akin, mga taga-drive na sa akin, meron na akong, magbibigay sa akin lagi ng allowance. She is also building something about you. The person your wife wants you to be. Pareho kayo eh. Now you understand why there's conflict? Grabe, ano? Conflict. Clash of interests, clash of values, actions, views, or direction. And we have that in the office, hindi lang mag-asawa ito at work, in school, in the church, wherever you go, guys. Iba-iba tayo ng pinag-aralan, thinking style, di ba? Personality. No wonder we are getting into a lot of conflict. Today, it's either when you meet conflict, you fight or you run. Dalawa lang po yung choices natin madalas. Pag matabang-tabang ka, kaya sabi nung, did someone tell you already, brother, that when you go home, halimbawa, late ka na. When you're late, and you wait, your wife is waiting for you, medyo galit na siya, anong sabi ng mga kaibigan mo? Unahan mo, misis mo. Pagbukas pa lang, na, alam ko, ginagabi ako. Eh ano? Unahan mo ka agad. Di ba? Ganun tayo eh. Inuunahan natin, we fight. Means, you stand your ground, you defend your position, you attack, you dig in, you fight. Many of us will also flight. Will run away. Huwag ka na lang umimik. Give way, retreat, discard, remove yourself, give up, move on. Madalas your wife will say to your children, anak, huwag ka nang umimik sa tatay mo. It's okay. Luko-luko talaga ang tatay mo. Pasensyahan mo na. It's okay. Calm down, son. Your wife is teaching you as a son not to fight. Di ba? So, mamili tayo. And today, we are going to teach you 5 conflict modes. When there is a conflict, pakinggan niyo po ito, the first step to do is express it. Express the unmet need. Ba't tayo nagko-conflict, sweetheart? In the office, ba't tayo nagko-conflict? Okay? Step 2, find it out. Can that need be met or not? If you can meet that need, yes, solved. Wala nang gulo. Tama? Pero madalas, ang sagot, no. Tama ba o hindi? Kung okay lang na nag-usap kayo ng wife mo and say, okay, sige, okay na tayo. Di tapos, problem solved. Pero madalas, no ang sagot. 3 araw, hindi kayo nagkikibuan. Diba? What do you need when both of you cannot meet that need? That's where conflict management come in. Today, we don't call it conflict resolution. Because they will always come. They're part of our lives. What you need to do is to manage. Stress is another one. Lagi tayong na-stress. What you have to know is to learn how to manage it. And I am going to teach you how to manage conflict. According to Thomas Kilman, and I want you, as I talk, to look at yourself, which one of the conflict modes is me? The 5 conflict modes. Perhaps some of you might have combination. And we are going to talk about the skills of these 5 conflict modes. And when do we use it? Lahat ba itong conflict modes, Pastor, are not good? At times, they can be good. No one of these 5 conflict modes is perfect. It is only when we know how to use them well that matters. Okay? So learn the 5 conflict modes, who you are, and when to use them. Okay? Are you ready? The first one is forcing. Ako yun. What is forcing you? Use your authority. You are so assertive without showing regards. Again, you don't want to create space for others. You have high concern for your goal, but low concern for relationship. Okay? Is that you? Pastor, if this is me, is it all bad? Again, it's not all bad, guys. What matters is you know when to use it. Second, ako ba ito? Avoiding, withdrawing. Huwag mo na lang patulan. Don't just pay attention. Don't even attempt to resolve it. Let go. It's okay. Are you this guy? Sa mga kababaihan natin, how many of you are this one? Is it all bad? When would you use this conflict mode and it could be effective? The next one, accommodating, or we call it smoothing. To accommodate means you cooperate with a high degree at the expense of your own opinions, own desires, or goals. In short, sige, mas tama ka, I'll give way, bro. Ikaw na lang. Accommodating. How many of you are like that? When is the best time to use this? The fourth one, compromising. You agree as long as your goal is partially satisfied. Pagbigyan kita, pagbigyan mo rin ako, pareho tayong masaya. Okay? But you don't completely achieve what you want. Nagbigayan lang kayo. And how many of you are like this? And when is the best time to use this conflict mode to compromise? And the last one, collaborating. What does that mean? You work to achieve both your goal and the goals of others. You find a mutually and completely satisfying solution for everyone. You collaborate, you cooperate. Pinagbibigyan mo lahat. Sino yon? Are you that man? Are you that woman? And when is the best time to use this? And when is the bad time to use it too? So these are the 5, according to Thomas Kilman, the 5 conflict modes. Number 1, forcing. Number 2, avoiding, withdrawing. 3, all right, 4, and 5. Isip-isip, saan kaya ako dyan? Again, I want to assure you, there's no one of this conflict mode that is perfect. Okay? We're here to learn that if I am this person, I know when to use it. And I know when not to use it. Are you ready? All right. So, any one of you might be saying, oh man, combination ako, Pastor, 1 and 3. Pastor, I have all the 5 conflict modes in me. But I don't know how to use it. I don't know how to make response. That's why we are here learning together. So when you are forcing, the first one, these are the following skills that you might be using. Debating, kasi di ba? Arguments, standing your ground, stating your position, ipinaglalaban mo. No? Asserting your feelings and opinions. Kaya sabi nila, if you are this person, mag-abogado ka. But when to use it? When time is crucial. Ooh. For urgent matters. When all possible solutions were ineffective. Last resort to resolve a long-lasting conflict. Then this conflict mode is best to use. Wow. How about avoiding and withdrawing? What are your skills? Kung ikaw yung, sige na, ikaw na lang. Wag na lang ako. Na? Ability to leave things temporarily unresolved. Good sense of timing. Para walang away, it's okay. When to use it well? When issue is trivial. Pag may mag-asawa, nag-aaway, sabi ko, ito bang pinag-aaway nyo, the things that you are fighting for are big thing? If they will tell me, maliliit lang, it's small thing, Pastor. Trivial. Avoid na lang. Right? So you know when to use it well. But when it is essential, non-negotiable, cannot. When to use avoiding, it's not the right time, it's not the right place to deal with the issue. Remember, I always tell in my seminar, you cannot build a home in the midst of the storm when you're both fighting. Parang bumabagyo yan. Hey guys, calm down. Don't speak up. Don't speak out yet. Calm down. Avoid muna, withdraw. Come back later. That's true. When you need time to think, you can avoid, you can withdraw. When there is already aggression, huwag muna kayo mag-away. Sige na, maghiwalay muna kayo. Sige na. Diyan mo na. Ikaw, punta ka muna sa kamar ng kwarto. Di ba? Sa office, ganyan, may tension. Avoid and withdrawal is a good thing to do. How about accommodating? Lagi na lang, o sige. The skills for getting your desire. Sige, okay lang. Maski na hindi ako mapagbigyan. Ikaw na lang. Ikaw naman ang mas marunong eh. Di ba? With the husband, di ba? Lagi naman akong bobo eh. Right? You accommodate. Ability to yield. Para wala nang away. Obeying orders. Nagpapakamartir ka. Selflessness. When is the best time to use it? When the other person is an expert or has better solution. Baka nga naman, mas marunong yung asawa mong babae, lalaki. Give them the chance to make also such decision at home. Hindi ikaw lang ang magaling, lalaki. Listen. Pagdating sa luto, pagdating sa kortina, ibigay mo na sa asawa mo. You need to protect a more important interest. Family. It's okay. It's about family that I am saving. Let go. Accommodate. Di ba? The last one, fourth one, compromise. Hati tayo, ikaw muna, ako later. Unahin natin yung opinion mo, tapos yung opinion ko, ako naman, pag hindi na gumana. Negotiating, assessing value, finding a middle ground, making an allowance. When do you use it well? In need of temporary solution while seeking to collaborate. When both sides have equally important goals. First step, when trust is not yet established, learn to compromise. Wow. And lastly, collaborating. What are the skills? Because you want to cooperate and collaborate, you listen. You identify concerns, not just yours, but their others. You analyze other people's input. When to use it? When there is a high level of trust. I believe in my pastor. I believe in Pastor Dave Magalong. He knows well. When long-term relationship is so important, I put my trust in Pastor Dave. I put my trust in my pastor, Dr. Don. But collaborating is not practical to use when time is crucial. Halimbawa, may sunog. Hindi po pwede yan. Dapat yung mabilis ang utak ang kumilos at yung, ay, may sunog. Tignan natin kung ano, pupunta dito sa atin yung sunog. When the time is very crucial, collaborating is not working so good. Naintindihan niyo po yung ating sinasabi ngayon? Sino sa inyo po sa limang ito, mas kumikiling ito sa, wow, Pastor, compromising ako. Hindi, Pastor, forcing ako. Pastor, sa tanang buhay ko, avoiding withdrawal ako. Sa tanang buhay ko, Pastor, I always love to collaborate and cooperate. Well, I don't want lots of conflict, Pastor. That's why I compromise. Guys, I'm sharing you this so that you can all discover this conflict modes so that you know when to use it well. Baka naman mas matalino yung anak mo. Don't feel insulted when your son said, Dad, mas maganda ang daan dito eh. Kasi lagi akong dumadaan. Ito naman si Dad, ako pa tinuruan mo. So, ang anak mo na lang, ayaw mo makinig. Okay lang. Tapos, 2 oras na kayong nawawala. And the son will just what? Avoid, withdraw. Did it help? No. And a lot of our children are doing that. In earlier times, they would love to leave home because Dad is always so proud, so self-centered. Now you know why conflict occurs? Or your wife for 27 years would just, nasanay na ako. Nasanay na ako na minumura ako ng asawa ko. Nasanay na ako na siya laging magaling. Tinanggap ko na, Pastor. But I'm not happy. Listen, man. We are contributing. Not just conflict, but we are contributing failures in the home. Because we don't know how to respond well. Are you listening, guys? I'm teaching you this because I'm still learning it too. It's not easy, but it is going to work. It is going to work. Sino ako dyan? Ano yung nakikita ko yun na mas sa aking sarili? Don't feel bad. There are times when this conflict mode can be used well. But ang puntos natin ngayon is when to use it well. If you know your weakness, give way. Kaya po tayo nandito, learning these 5 conflict modes is to help you understand all of these so that you can learn how to use it well. How important is the issue to you? Remember, when you can meet that unmet needs, solve. Wala naman issue yung pastor eh. Guys, most of the time mga lalaki, tanungin mo, essential ba ito? Wala lang. Kasi dahil lang po sa pride, ipinaglalaban mo, pwede ka naman mag-giveaway eh. Mga lalaki, listen. When you know that it's nonsense na bagay, come on! Give way! Diba? Ganun po yung gagawin natin. But when the issue is so essential and so important, that's the whole problem. Pero I want you to know that marami sa atin maski na essential, kung ano pa yung hindi mahalaga, yun ang pinag-aawayan at nagbubugbugan halos maghiwalay. That happened to me. In the first 5 years of my marriage, we fought only for a VHS. Alam niyo yung VHS? Yung pag-rewind. Man, katakot-takot, halos magkahiwalay. Bugbugan kami. Because of VHS. It's a nonsense fight. But we fought. Wala pong kahalaga. Wala pong halaga. Walang kwentang away. How many of you, may mga walang kwentang away na pag-aawayan nyo, lumalaki pa? Can you say amen? Amen, I tell you. Pero kung malaki yung issue, yun. How invested are you in the relationship? We have such thing as a love tank. Love tank describe our hearts that hungers for love, compassion. Kaya po tangke yan, you have to learn how to fill it up. Because anytime na mag-awa kayong mag-asawa, and you have not invested well in your relationship, biglang withdraw yan. Alam niyo ba kung biglang withdraw yan? Below the average, mamumulta ka. Kaya dapat tayo mga lalaki, deposit lang tayo ng deposit. Are you listening? Sex, kung may asawa ka, time, lambing, himas-himas, talk to each other, loving. I-date mo asawa mo, pray together, fill her love tank. Anytime na mag-away kayo, may sudden withdrawal, hindi bababa doon sa limit. Amen? Woo! Pero kung hindi ka nagdadagdag sa love tank, wala kang investment, withdraw ka ng withdraw, you know what happened to you? You're gone. You will always be penalized. It will always go below your limit. Third, what are the consequences if you do or do not engage in the conflict? Then you don't grow. You will not resolve problems. Because you will only be in what? The neutral mode. Nasa neutral ka lang. That means to say, your car will not be running. You will not know when to do your first gear, shift it to the second, third, fourth gear, or even fifth if necessary. Then life will be too boring. Next. You. All right. Scenario. Case. John and Mike are working in the same department. Mamaya po ito They were given a special project by their supervisor, which they should finish in 3 weeks. John has been in the company for a long time, and the bosses have praised his past services and works. Mike, on the other hand, was just employed 2 weeks ago, but he seemed to be very brilliant. In their meetings, John has been very persistent about his ideas because he thought his ideas can be very good. He said, I've been here for a long time. I know exactly what the boss wants. But see, John thinks he is better than Mike. Mike hasn't said anything because he's new, but he believes it would be better to use his concept. If you were Mike, what should you do? Okay? Step 1, what did we say? Ano ang dapat, itanong natin? Express the need. Sir John, can we try my concept too? You've been working on that project for 3 weeks. Can you try the concept? Step 2. If John said, okay, what happened? The unmet needs was met. That's it. Di ba? Madali lang yon. The question is, John listened to your concept, but sabi niya, sorry Mike, my concept's still better. Sorry Mike, 3 linggo ka lang. Okay? Now it's time to manage the conflict. Which among the 5 conflict modes will you use to deal with it? Balikan natin mamaya Okay, let's go to our part 2. Let's go to part 2. Okay? Review tayo. You still remember forcing, avoiding, withdrawing, compromising, accommodating, and collaborating. You still remember that? Ilan sa inyo magsasabi, ay nako, parang ako yun Para akong number 1, pastor. Parang kombinasyon ako ng number 1 and number 4. Pastor, parang number 5 ako. Pastor, sa totoo lang, parang number 4 ako Para walang away. Pinagbibigyan ko na lang yung asawa kong yabang. Ang yabang-yabang niya. Pinagtitiisan ko na lang. Nagpapakamartir na lang ako. Conflict could be good or bad. It will now depend on how you resolve it. Now, if it's handled well, whether sa trabaho yan, sa pamilya yan, remember, how do we handle it? The unmet needs, okay lang, napag-usapan na, okay. Try mo ito, try ko ito. Okay. Solve. Di ba? Conflict might avoid more serious clashes, stimulate a search for new facts, increase group unity, better performance. Kaso hindi yan lagi. Ito lagi yung nararanasan natin eh. The conflict is not handled well. Nagsasabunutan na tayo. Conflicts could hinder smooth working or decision-making process. It can create competing coalitions. Para tayo ito, para tayong yan. Babagsak na tayo sa kumunoy. We're going down. Hindi magtatagal, magre-resign na yung iba. Not too long, the wife will leave the home. Not too long, your wife will leave you, or you would leave your wife. You're going down to the drain. Di ba? When in conflict, isipin na lang natin, tension will be so high, pressure be so on. And because of these two factors, what happened? There's now a breakdown in communication, hindi na nagkikibuan. The first thing that your employee would do is to resign. Reason? I'm tired working. I want a better job. Pero actually, masama ang loob niya. He just leave the work, but never resolve. Bad if your wife leaves you. At sabi niya sa'yo, sawa na rin ako. Enough. I'm tired with you, sweetheart. Diba? You have a communication breakdown. Communication breakdown happens when your message are sent are not what? Clearly delivered. Di mo ako naunawaan. And someone did not receive it well. Di tayo magkaunawaan. Itong gusto kong sabihin, you don't understand me, this is what you're saying, but I don't understand you too. We call that communication breakdown, and we remain silent. We avoid, we withdraw, we compromise. You force yourself. That's it. It's getting more complicated. In communication breakdown, sabi po ng mga psychologists, the reason why of this breakdown, 55%. Wala ka pang nasasabi, itsura mo pa lamang, you are already causing breakdowns. Alam niyo ba yon? Wala ka pang nasasabi Mata mo pa lang. Non-verbal. There's already a communication breakdown. About 38% because of your tone of your voice. We were laughing yesterday nung nasa Jesus Reigns po kami in Quezon City Memorial Circle. Sabi ko doon sa isang member namin, thank you sabi ko, because pinagsabihan ko siya, I was telling him not to quit his job because I heard that your wife was telling him, oh Michael, no, think about it. Think about it. Don't just resign. You know, you pray about it. Tawa ng tawa yung husband. Sabi niya, Pastor, that's not the way my wife communicated. My wife communicated this way. Michael, isipin mo mabuti. Sige, subukan mo mag-resign. That's the tone of voice. Do you know that 38% of that can cause communication breakdown? And your words, 7% lang po. And most of the time, anong ginagamit natin? Non-verbal. Kaya sasabihin ng nila, sir, paki-tone down yung voice mo. Pwede ka naman mag-communicate na hindi sumisigaw eh. Pwede ka naman magsabing hindi galit eh. Nakukuha niyo po kung ano nagkukos ngayon ng breakdown? And I hope you understand that. Galing po ako dyan, ang pamilya namin. Kaya sabi po ng mga biyanan ko, alam niyo sa pamilya niyo, doktor, para kayong namamagitan kayo ng 3 bundok pag nagsasalita kayo. Ang tataas ng boses ninyo. Para kayong laging nag-aaway. That's the tone of voice. Sabi ng aking biyanan na babae, pag nakikita ko na kayo, nagsasalita na, nag-uusap na, natatakot na ako, akala ko nag-aaway kayo. Makikita nyo how we are affecting people, not just our tone of voice, but even our gesture, the non-verbal, and just a little bit of our words. Do you want to win or prove your point? Or do you want to develop a deeper connection and work effectively with someone? Gusto mo bang maayos at sa office nyo? Gusto mo bang maayos sa loob ng church? Ang communication nyo? Gusto mo maayos sa loob ng tahanan? Ano man pong environment yan? Tahanan, church, office, school? That's the whole concern that you have to ask. And I want to show you 5, kung kanina may 5 conflict modes, meron ding 5 communication style. Are you ready? Unahin po natin ang aggressive communication. Ang behavior po ng aggressive communication, frightening, loud, hostile, demanding, intimidating. That's me, boy. Look at the verbal. Loud voice, non-verbal, bigger gestures, angry, frowning, facial expressions, invading other personal space. Look at that. Those are example of aggressive communication. Using this hand. Using this. Ano? Ilan sa inyo nakagamit na kayo nito? In short, you have that kind of non-verbal aggressive communication. Your language. Pag ginamit mo naman yung langwahe mo, wala kang alam, bobo ka. Aggressive yan. Palagi na lang pinapasakit mo yung ulo ko. Wala ka na magawang matino. Those are the words of an aggressive communicator. Natatawa kayo kasi madalas ito tayo, di ba? Mga bossing-bossing. Others feel it's either defensive, they would not cooperate, they're humiliated, they're hurt, they're afraid of you, they resign. I remember of a father. Nagkwekwento siya, sabi niya, nung hindi pa ako naging born again, now, na born again na ako, nagbago na ako, pero ganitong ugali ko noong pastor. If my family, nasa living room sila at wala ako, masaya sila. Pati yung kasama namin, yung aso namin, nagchichitsatan, pero pag nagbusina na ako, alam na lang darating ang tatay na masungit. Ang mga anak ko nag-aakyatan na sa taas. Isa-isa na lang pumunta sa mga kwarto nila. Pati aso namin, pati buntot ng aso namin, takot na rin. Because, see, that aggressive style you have is not attractive. Di ba? Ilan sa atin yan, ha? Okay. Pangalawa, passive. Baliktad. Baliktad yan. So, lagi kang apologetic. You avoid any confrontation. Sige na. Feeling like a victim, martyr, refusing compliments, yielding to someone else wants. Sige na. Inexpressive. Non-verbal. Laging soft volume of voice, small gestures, no eye control, make themselves lower than others, mahiyain, martyr-like attitude. Yan. Yan si passive guy. Opo, sir. Opo, sir. Opo, sir. Opo, sir. Natawa kayo, ha? Sino sa inyo ganito? Language. Oh, it's okay. Okay, I'll gonna do it. Pero deep inside, pagod na kaya ako. Di ba? You choose. Anything is fine, sir. That's all right. It doesn't matter. But deep inside, mamatay ka na sana. I'm tired. Passive ka kasi. All right. Others feel. They always take advantage of you. Lagi kang inuutusan, uto-uto. You feel rejected, guilty. Lagi kang low energy. Tinatamad ka na. Ilan sa inyo passive communicator? Next, manipulative communication. From the word to manipulate. Yan. Controlling of others. Making others feel obliged or sorry for themselves. Tinulungan kita 3 months ago. Ganito bang gagawin mo sa akin? Minsan lang kita utusan eh. Did you know that I send your son to school? Okay? If you're not going to do this for me, man, lagot ka sa akin, ha? Manipulator yon. Di ba? Non-verbal. Flattery. Envious tone. Defeated. Pitiful facial expression. Di ba? Laging nakaangil. Di ba? Yan. Kinakausap. Dagdagan ko ang sweldo mo. Di ba? Tandaan mo, pinabalik kita nung 1 linggo. You try to manipulate. Language. You are so lucky you're part of the team. Kung hindi sa akin, bro. Kung hindi sa akin, hindi ka nakasama ngayon, bro. Naintindihan mo, ang laki ng utang na loob mo sa akin. I wish they could also ask me, I'm not as good as you. Oh, di ba? Others feel guilty. Laging nakukonsensya eh. Sige, pagbigyan mo na si sir. Frustrated, irritated. You're being used. Ako na naman. Inutusan na naman ako kasi may utang na loob ako. Palagi na lang pinapaalala. They always remind me. That's why I have to do it. Whew. Fourth, passive-aggressive. A combination. Yan, marunong din tayo. Parang manipulator din ito. Minsan passive, minsan aggressive. Tignan natin. Indirectly aggressive. Nagpaparinig. Complaining, gossiping. Di ba? Kung hindi ko alam. No? Baka naman nakalimutan mo na. Sarcastic. Dalawa, doble cara. Okay? Non-verbal. Sugary sweet voice. Sige na. Di ba? Ngayon, okay siya. Bukas, sinisigawan ka niya kasi may kailangan siya sa'yo. Seemingly compliant gesture, looks innocent, appears to be warm and friendly. Kunwari lang yon. Kasi mayroon siyang gusto sa'yo. Yan. Doble cara. Kaya ang sinasabi, ay si sir may topak ngayon. Kung teacher naman natin, ay si ma'am may mens. Minsan mabait si ma'am, minsan sungit. Kaya anong sabi natin? Oh, my teacher has menstruation cycle. Right? Language, why don't you go ahead and do it? Pero deep inside, sige, gawin mo. Tignan lang natin. My ideas aren't very good anyway. Di ba? Nagpapaano ka? Papaawa effect. But inside you're saying, di mo lang alam, mas magaling ako. That's passive-aggressive. Others feel, they're confused. They don't know how to dance with you in the office. They don't know how to dance with their daddy. Daddy sometimes so passive, daddy sometimes so aggressive. May topak ang daddy namin. Minsan galit. Minsan naman nag-uwi ng siopaw. Pag walang uwing siopaw, alam mo na galit. Patay. And lastly, assertive. And what is an assertive communication? Protective of own rights while respecting others. This is a very good one. Socially and emotionally expressive, asking directly, accepting compliments and mistakes. Wow. This is the best communication. Medium, speech volume. Open and relaxed posture. Good eye contact. Good relationship. Respectful of others' personal space. That's a very assertive person. Accommodating. Very open. Language, please, would you turn the volume down? Gumagamit ng word na please. I am really struggling to concentrate on doing my work. Pwede ba? Pero nakikiusap siya. I am so sorry but I won't be able to help you with your project this afternoon, my son. Sorry anak ha. Pwede ba next time na lang? So I have a previous commitment kasi. He's also apologetic. That's an assertive person. Others feel they can take that person at his word. Nangako yan si daddy, uuwi yan na maaga. My dad is a promise keeper. My dad is a man of commitment, a man of action. My dad is comfortable. I am comfortable to be with my dad. Because my dad respect us in the home. Hindi siya passive, hindi siya aggressive. Yes, he is assertive, yet he is relational. Wow. Which one are you? Today, it is okay to talk about your style and allow the Lord to change us. We're not perfect. I grew up in a family where my dad is very aggressive. Namana ko po kung gaano kalakas ang boses ang tatay ko, I boast of my family, mayaman kami, and I use that to threat other people. But I thank God that when I became a Christian, I have to learn the gentle voice of our Jesus. But it takes time. Hindi po madali. Kung ganyan kayo ngayon, aggressive kayo, or lumaki kayong passive kasi lagi kayong binubugbog, wala kayong alam, bobo daw kayo. This is now the time to stand up for what you believe. Believe in Christ. So that you can say, hey, hindi ako pwedeng apihin. I know who I am because I know that I am in Christ. I make my stand. Hindi naman ako mayabang, hindi naman ako magmamalaki, but I don't want na mababa ang tingin ko sa sarili ko because Jesus bought me with a price. Importante po yan. This is so important. And how can we practice being assertive? We want to be the middle. We don't want to be so passive. We don't want to be so aggressive. And we also don't want the combination one. We want to learn how to be assertive tonight. This is very important. And how do we become assertive? Some advices, and we're closing. Use I statements more often. Halimbawa, kung galit ka sa anak mo, anak, pag umuwi ka ng alas 12, alam mo ba na nag-aalala ang papa mo? Nag-aalala ang papa mo. Ay, ako papa mo nag-aalala. Use word na ay, hindi yung umuwi ka na naman, alas 12 na naman. Alam niyo po, I know what you mean. You're telling your son that you care for them. But many times we use the wrong kind of words, the wrong kind of tone, and a lot of non-verbal wrong gestures. Why not learn to say, anak, I worry for you when you come home late. Importante po yan. Let's look at another scenario. Pag-aralan niyo po yan, ha? You are more productive working in an organized space, so it is very important for you to keep things clean and tidy. You are sharing an office cubicle with another worker na burara who seem to not to care about cleanliness. She always leaves the table so messy with all the paperwork and the office supplies scattered. If you want to be an assertive person, what will you do? Okay? What will you do? At ano yung natural response mo? Gusto mong sunugin lahat yung mga papeles niya. Di ba? But what will you do? So that you can be a blessing to that person rather than a curse. Okay? How will you assertively respond? Yan, pag-usapan niyo mamaya yan, ha? Pangalawang senaryo na yan tayo. Okay? Ito na ang pwede mong gamitin. Please write this down so that you can use it. Alam mo, Tol, pag nakikita ko yung kalat mo yan, I feel like nasa Divisoria tayo. Okay lang, nasabihin mo yun. And when you are doing that, kapatid, sa totoo lang, nainis ako. Can you please clean up your mess? May please ka. Or do you want me to help you clean up your mess this coming Saturday? Para naman maging maayos tong office natin. Tulungan kita kaya, Tol. Try to use this I message So that you are going to assertively do the right thing. Gamitin niyo po ito sa loob ng tahanan niyo. Anak, nagagalit ang papa mo kung late ka umuuwi. See, you use that I statement. Pwede ka bang tumawag sa amin? Can you please call us up if you're coming home late? Di ba? See? Or, you can call me, anak. I will pick you up kung nasaan ka man. You might need my help. Nakita niyo po? We can change a lot our home if you know how to use all of these. Magiging malaking tulong po sa atin. You want us to send a message to your wife? Sweetheart, when I tasted the food that you cook, halimbawa, you want to be honest, di ba? Assertively. It's all right to be honest. I did not like yung taste ko, parang may kulang eh. And then you will say, "Oy, I bought you a book for cooking." Di ba? Please read it. This might improve your cooking. Di ba? Or, can I cook with you? Para magturuan tayo because I was brought up by my dad because I cook better than you. Okay lang. Pero wag mo siyang insultuhin. And when you use this I messages, I tell you, life will be so beautiful in your home. It takes a lot of practice. Now you know the conflict modes, who you are. Learn also to change your communication style. Let's all be what? Assertive. Focus on the behavior. Not the person. Focus on the problem. That person is not rude. What he said is rude. But the person is not rude. Focus on the behavior, not the person. Focus on the problem. Kaya nga in our house, in our home, I have learned when we were growing our kids, ang mga anak ko, 26, 24, 21 na. Never nilang nadinig kay daddy nila, bad boy. I don't call them bad boy. Anak, you're a good boy. What you did is bad. What you did is bad. But I know you are a good boy. See, you condemn the act, you condemn the behavior, but not the person. You condemn the problem, but not the person. Yan, dapat kong matutunan pa rin. I have to learn to monitor my tone of my voice. I have to learn to monitor my non-verbal ways. Importante po yan. Right words plus right tone plus right posture. Wow. What a beautiful life we will have in church, in the office, and even at home. This is so important. Do you know that 10% of conflict is due to differences of opinion only? Do you know that 90% of all our fights is because of the wrong tone of voice? Ang liit-liit naman na bagay pero humantong kayo sa malaking away. Bakit? maling paraan, wrong posture, wrong tone, wrong timing. Wrong timing, wrong tone, wrong posture, wrong words. No wonder your house is a hell. And number 4, maintain a very good eye contact. Pag kinakausap niyo po yung mga anak niyo, tignan niyo po sa mata. Communicate with your eyes. Anak, I'm doing this because I love you. Minsan nagdadabog ka. Tignan mo yung anak mo. Anak, look at me. I love you, anak. Because if you are not looking at them, it means to say, you're not interested to correct them. Again, right timing, right tone, right posture, right eye contact, right words. Let's learn that. It will help you a lot. Okay? Any fool can criticize, condemn, sabi ni Benjamin Franklin. But it takes character and self-control to be understanding and to be forgiving. We are men of integrity. We are men of godly character. I-improve natin po ito. Amen. So as we group ourselves, alam ko that you need more time. Yung ating dalawang scenario, you can have other scenarios if you want. First of all, gusto ko pong makita ninyo yung sarili niyo. Lord, among the 5 conflict modes, saan yung madalas ang ginagamit ko? This is not who I am, but this is usually what I use. You ask the Lord to change you. You ask the Lord to help you when to use it well. The 5 conflict modes. And then when you want to improve your communication, sabi natin, right tone, right timing, right posture, right words, right eye contact. Pag ito po ay ma-practice natin sa mga anak natin, sa ating pamilya, I believe po, God will change not just you. He will change your family. He will change your business. He will change the environment inside your job. Let us pray.